What's up? Kia 2 Technical. I'm back again with another video, and today we're just going to check out some of the changes and new features or new apps that is available on your iPad OS running iPad OS 26. So as you can see, a lock screen has that glass effect to it like it's supposed to have, because they call this liquid glass. So we're just going to get into the video. So this is currently how my iPad is set up. This is the 11th gen iPad with the A16 chip. So this is the iPad of choice for me. So let's talk about your lock screen first. You hold down you'll be able to edit your lock screen. Just want to come in here and hit customize, and here it is. This is pretty much mocking what you get on your iOS device, but this is called iPad OS. They all have different names, so on and so on. So this is the glass, liquid glass look. So we can come here and tap on the time, and you get access to using solid. You use the solid color, or you get access to using the glass effect. So let's click on that again. So you get the solid, or then you get the glass effect. You want to use, if you want that in-depth kind of look and feel, you have to use this original font. It will not work on these other fonts, so you want to use that one. Come down here, change the color of that. You can have a solid color, like I said, the solid color, or that glass looking effect here. I'm going to get it back to what I want. Just do that there. And you can also make it elongated to make it bigger. Not a fan of that, but it's there if that is something that you want to do. See, this is how it will look if you were in the bigger view. It's there if that is something that you want to do. You can make it bigger to give it that depth look and feel. Something like that. If that's something that you are into, you can do that, but I'm not a fan of that. So we're gonna get out of that. Go back to lock screen, and this is how I currently have my lock screen set up. Okay, so now let's get into the home screen. So as you can see, you do get those glassy kind of look and feel icons there, because this is liquid glass. So we can customize the home screen, hit edit, you can hit customize, so you can get those clear icons. If that's something that you want to do, you get that clear icon effect, and then you can do dark clear or the light clear, which make it look glassy and translucent. And it'll also change with your widgets, and make your widgets look a little different. So if we wanted to put this widget on there, then as you can see, it'll look glassy and all nice. So let's go find the calendar widget. And we can make this big if we want to, or make it just like that. So this is what that liquid glass effect is going to look like on your device. You know, it looks okay, but I'm not a fan of it. Like I said, I would like to have rounded icons. And then another cool thing about the iPad is now it added a phone app. So you can do direct calls from your iPad. So I can call my iPhone, or I can call, let's see here, I can call my dad or my mom straight from my iPad, as you can see. Hello? Yeah. This is a test video. How do I sound? What? I'm calling you from my iPad. I'm testing you out on a video. How do I sound? Can you hear me? Yeah, it sounds all right. Okay, thank you. Bye. Okay, so as you can see, I can make calls directly from my iPad to other people. And that is cool. I don't know. Let me see if it'll work with your Android device. I want to test that out because, or is this just for people that have iPads? So we're going to just test it out. Okay, no. So yes, you can call people. Android, iOS, it doesn't matter. I have the Wi-Fi variant, but this will only work for me if I'm around Wi-Fi. So if you have an iPad with cellular data, say you left your phone at home and you have your iPad, this will work for you. But this will only work for me because I'm in the house, since this is just the Wi-Fi based iPad. So that might come in handy, especially if you have the iPad mini and you didn't want to have like an iPhone, you just wanted to have an iPad mini, you know, to use to call, maybe to do a little texting on. That can come in handy. Or if you're in another room and you just have your iPad and you left your phone somewhere in a different room, then that is where you'll have access to using that. So I'm a fan of it, but I don't really understand why we needed a phone dialing app on there. But you know, it is what it is. It's still nice to have. And then you also get that you get your floating window things with opening up your apps and so on and so on. And people are liking that, so you can come in here and open up anything here and just do the little swipe bar, and it'll let you work on different apps on your home screen. So that's 4 there that I can currently come in here and have for multitasking, which is not bad at all, because you know, this is an iPad. You're going to be able to have access to doing other stuff. So that is something different. Well, we've been had it, but the way they float and how you can slide them out, slide them to the other side of the screen, that's something different and new. But the way to get rid of them is how you would get rid of apps on your Mac. You just come in here and just hit delete and get rid of it. So that is something different also that you have access to on your device. It's a little wonky, but I'm sure with time that will get better. But that is how that will currently look. Haven't had time to play with that. I haven't had time to play with it too much, but I do know that it's there. So like I said, there's the camera app. It's the exact same as it is with your iPhone. Pretty much this is mirroring your iPhone software, the update, but it's just called iPad OS for iPads. And then you also get this preview thing that came new, where you can see all of your photos and different things that you have on your device, if that's something that you are into, and everything is just jumping like glass, as you can see. So, you know, little touches, not nothing too major, you know, nothing to go right. Oh, look what Apple did. Things they done that Android has done before them, which is fine. You know, they all piggyback off of each other. Go to battery. Okay, so yes, so it looks like you'll get the same information about your battery that you would get on your smartphone. So if we plug it in, let's see here. Okay, so over here on your iPad, you do not get, it doesn't tell you how long it'll take like it does on your iPhone to charge, but that's okay. Because like I said, this is a different OS. Same OS, just analyzed for your iPad device. Overall, it is okay. This is your, like I said, this is control panel. And I'm going to show you the music theme because that is something different too. You are able to have you're supposed to be able to play on your lock screen your music on your lock screen. I have it paused because I can't get any copyright strikes, but this is how it will look like on your lock screen, and I really like that. That's a different touch, and you also can do that on your iPhone as well. But here it is for playing music. The whole grid will be played. The whole picture of what you're listening to will be showing on the outside of your lock screen, and that is a different touch, you know. So that is how that is going to look when you are playing music. So I hope you found this video helpful, and I will catch you in the next one. I'm out.